This is not an event. At Indian Television, we believe in putting together platforms where we can exchange ideas, where we can learn from each other.
The way we consume content today is not going to be the same way we consume content next year, in 3 years, in 5 years.
The arithmetic of making television content and digital content is just not the same. Consumers don't want the same content that they can get on TV or they can get on catch-up TV, on AVOD, on SVOD. So you've got to take significant effort.
People said nobody watches live sports on a small screen. It's a large screen experience that people should enjoy. But I think year after year we've proven that it's a myth.
And the business of creating content cannot be given a higher status than the business of delivering great experience on the platform.
The more you go regional and local, the bigger groundswell you get.
I think the Indian market is a remarkable place to actually partner and collaborate with multiple people in the entire value chain and just create amazing stuff that can work for all, which is the consumer, the advertiser, and the creator.
You can actually create various levels and layers of access that you don't need to give away the family jewels in terms of data, yet have measurability.
I would tend to assume that in the next 3 to 5 years, for sure, we will have a unified video currency.
Whether it's bark or any other body, I think there needs to be an equality representation, because if there is a certain amount of comfort, as I said, clustering is important. I already brought that up in the point. If you cluster them in terms of this is a cluster and this is the right objective, whether it's one body or multiple bodies, I think you'll be able to get kind of consensus of what that metric should be in terms of transparency. And there should also be comfort in terms of the fact that this information is going to be used correctly.
The other good thing about content is, content is not a commodity that you can win with a price war. You have to win that with a great story.
Video is a hot thing, video will stay, and it'll be one video. Where you see it, how you see it is immaterial.
I don't think that you need to have extremely big budgets to tell fascinating stories.
How is it impacting society, the content that's coming on OTT?
Yeah, they start to spend more time watching content and starting to sleep less.
There's a Hindi term, it means duality, doglapan. Indians are not honest about what they watch.
So our focus always is to ensure that we build our product portfolio and features in a manner that outcomes are achieved. And we are very clear on that being a DNA of what a platform should do, which is to broker the relationship between a set of customers and their intended audiences.
You're assuming that by acquiring a customer, he's staying with you. It is never the case. The customer is coming for the unit of content. Let's be clear. It was always a show in GC that people would come to watch, and it happened to be on Colors.
The insight really was that fandom is higher than the actual excitement of the match. And that's the insight we arrived at. So I think it's all about marrying a segmented consumer insight with a technology to deploy it.
It's eventually the Facebook and Googles of the world who are, gaining out of all of it. But it's a leaky bucket today, and which is where we're trying to all arrive at in terms of whether it's customer lifetime value or how do you get that customer to stick around to your app in the first 2 hours, right? That's very critical.
We believe that education was a very integral part of selling beauty. So you're not just selling beauty, you're selling dreams, and you also want to show them how they can achieve those dreams. And which is where the video journey for Nykaa started.
Without wanting to sound arrogant or cocky, we had 50 million views on the show in season 1. That's bigger than any OTT in India.